All right, welcome back to the Voice of Reason Sports Podcast, man. We are back after a 2 week long late 2 week long layoff. How you feeling?
Yeah, man, the down season. You know what I'm saying? You know, we had to go in the off season. Ain't a whole lot of sports going on right
Yeah,
now. Gotta
not
take a
much.
break, re-energize, come back for the next season.
That's right. That's right. Season 4. We've been doing this 4 seasons, man, and hoping you guys like it, giving you our predictions, giving you our thoughts on what's happening in the world of sports, and we're gonna continue to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
That's right.
now we're 10 weeks away from the NFL season. Nine weeks away, right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, it might be
Uh,
nine.
wait a minute, 8 weeks. I think it's
8 weeks.
8 weeks.
Yeah, I think you're
I
right.
think
It's 7 to 8 weeks. Anyway, folks, NFL season is coming up. We're gonna give you our predictions. We're gonna start with the AFC East this week, man. Give our
Yeah,
thoughts
man.
on that. A lot of changes in this division. From quarterback changes, right? The Jets changed their quarterback. The Patriots, right? They're going to go with their rookie this year.
Yep.
We got two new coaches.
Oh, you waiting with
Uh,
quarterbacks?
yeah.
He's not a rookie now.
Well, he's not a
Patriots.
rookie anymore. That's right.
Yeah, he was drafted last year. Yeah, he was a
Yeah, that's
rookie.
right. No longer a rookie. Right.
Yeah, Drake
And the
May.
Jets are going with Justin Fields. So
Mm.
lot of changes here. So got changes with those two teams. We have the Bills, who are the defending AFC East champs, and we have the Dolphins, who had a down season last season with a lot of injuries, looking to make it a rebound here.
Yeah,
So
it'll be very interesting.
it's going to be very interesting. So first off, looking at who these divisions will be playing, right? Naturally, they'll be playing their own division, right? All right, so they will play the AFC East. They'll play those teams twice in the season. They'll also be playing the AFC North. So little tough in-conference division that they'll be playing against. So they'll play the Ravens, they'll play the Browns, they'll play the Bengals, and they'll play the Steelers, right? Aaron Rodgers and the
Yeah,
Steelers. That sounds weird saying.
Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. I mean, quiet as kept, the Steelers have like rebuilt their team.
They have. They So
have really rebuilt their team. Brought in DJ Metcalf. It just looks weird.
it
You know what I'm
does.
saying?
It does. It doesn't look like a Steelers team, right?
No, having these quote unquote high powered passing weapons instead of
Right.
running. And
Yeah,
then they like teetering on TJ Watt.
right. It seems that they're finally like we've always known the Steelers as a defensive team. Always, they've been a defensive team on the Coward. Now Tomlin, defensive team,
Yep. Some
and
running,
now
a running team, a
running
defensive team.
a defensive team. Now they seem to
Yep.
be shifting. Now they seem to be putting the focus on the offense. So we're going to see a new Steelers team out there. Now, as far as the NFC opponent that the AFC East is going to play, is going to be the NFC South. So they get a bit of a easy part of their schedule playing the NFC South. My division, whatever. It's the voice of reason. I'm gonna call it like it is. The NFC South stinks. It is what it is. All right. So, and then the 17th game that they're gonna play is gonna be in the NFC East. So it's gonna be one team out of the NFC East where they line up with and where they finished in last year. So that's what we're looking at, man. So you want to start it off on your prediction? What's going to happen?
Yeah. Let's. I could do that. We could do a little something on that. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I mean, you know what? Let me start it off. Let me tell you what Vegas is predicting. How about
Okay.
that?
Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Let's see what Vegas is saying. Vegas. I want to say Vegas has.
Of course, you said the AFC East, right?
The AFC East.
Yeah.
So of course the Buffalo is the
Bills.
odds-on favorite winning the division, right?
Yeah, of course. What are they, plus 300? Plus? No, they got to be plus. They got to be minus. Minus, let me guess. minus 150.
So strength of schedule is 24th. Predicted win total. Yeah, so I got the predicted win total here from PFF.
Ah,
all right.
Okay.
Predicted win total is 11.6. So they're predicting they're going to win a lot of games this season.
Out of 18 though, that's really.
What is it?
Out of
17.
18?
Out of 17.
Oh, I thought
games, right?
they still 17. My bad.
It's still 17. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, man.
I keep thinking 18 games is coming.
It's coming. It's coming. Don't worry about it. But yeah, sportsbooks has them winning, having a win total of 12.5. So that's your Bills. Let's go to the Dolphins. Dolphins, PFF have them win total of 8.5, and Sportsbooks has them with a win total of 7.5. So that's the Dolphins. Patriots, PFF 8.0 win total. Sportsbooks 8.5. And the Jets, do we even care about the Jets? Yes. All right. Jets 6.3.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's impressive.
I'm pretty shocked with that.
Yeah, Sportsbooks has them 6.5. And they have the 19th strength of schedule. So interesting. So I'll give you that little piece of information, and you tell me what's your prediction. I want to know what the record is. Who's going to be first, second, third, and fourth? What you got?
Well, I'm gonna start from the bottom and go up.
Okay.
I'm gonna start from the bottom and go up, and of course it's gonna be the Jets. Jets at the bottom,
right
where they used to be.
Yep, that's
no
easy.
No shock here, no surprise here.
Right.
Pretty easy. You bring in Justin Fields. Okay. Is he going to be now seasoned quarterback now? Because he's the veteran there, technically. He had some years in the league, been around the league. Had a healthy season last year. Wasn't hurt like he was with Chicago. And technically, probably going to have more weapons around him than Chicago. Than what he had in Chicago. They're going to have a decent defense, of course. That's what they're supposed to be the strength of their team. But I just think the organization, too many different variable pieces in there. They don't have no consistency. So right now, I think they're going to go 4 and 13.
4 and 13. So you got them less than PFF.
I got them less than PFF. 6.2 is crazy. To me, 6.2 is crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
So technically, you don't believe in Aaron Glenn.
Well, that's another thing. Got a new coach coming in.
New coach. That's right.
I think the coach is going to feel that organization. You know what I'm saying? He's going to feel how bad that organization is.
Right. But he wanted to be there.
Yeah, he wanted to be there. Yeah, true. He wanted the head coaching position. That was the deal. Yeah. He wanted the head coaching position.
Well, he had an opportunity to come to the Saints, but he declined the offer from the Saints.
Oh, really?
Oh, the Saints wanted him. He coached under Sean Payton, and the Saints wanted him, and he even turned down the interview. He didn't want to do anything with the Saints. He wanted the Jets job because he was drafted by the Jets, and he had success with the Jets.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
That's news to me. I did not know that he went to the Jets and all that. I missed that part of the off-season news.
I can understand your response when you said, "Wow, somebody wanted to coach the Jets."
Right. Right. Because their organization has proven they don't want winners. That's what they feel like anyway. I get it. They said they swung with Aaron Rodgers, trying to bring Aaron Rodgers and stuff like that, but I don't know. I haven't liked the decisions that they've made over the years.
Right. Same here.
I'm gonna get them 4-13.
Okay.
Next, I'm gonna say the New England Patriots should be improving.
Mm-hmm.
Should be improving from last year. What did they win? Did they win 6 games last year?
They won. They won
They
4 games last season. They were 4-13
games last year. Okay, so this year, I think they get the 6.2. I think they're going to get the 6 games and go 6-11. I think they're going to go 6-11. They should be improved. You got Drake May coming in. He's a year better. You know, he actually played pretty decent last year. He had a decent rookie season last year. Mm-hmm. It was quiet as kept, pretty good. As bad as they were playing, they were in a lot of games, including the first game of the year. They probably should have beat Philadelphia.
They probably should have, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they were right in that game to the very, very end. Mm-hmm. So I think that they still got a ways to go, though. Drake made this I don't know. I don't want to say prove it, but show that he's improving year. Yeah, so I'm gonna get him 6-11, a slight improvement from last year.
Wow. Okay, 6-11.
And then then we got the Dolphins. I'm gonna bump them slightly down from where they would have been last year. Of course, they had a terrible season last year.
That's what I was gonna say. You got to give them.
I'm saying off of their potential. Yeah, but I'm bumping them down off of their potential because of the Tyreek Hill situation. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want to be there no more. So they're not going to have Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying?
You think he's going to get traded?
Something's going to happen because there's been too much yapping in the offseason about how he's malcontent about being there. Mm-hmm. So I think they're going to do something with him. They're going to have to trade him, release him. They're going to do something. I don't know if it's in their financial budget to release him, but they're definitely going to have to do something with him. If he's not there, you lost him and you lost Giannu Smith, who was a big part of their offense last year, surprisingly. Mm-hmm. And your main guy's going to be Jayden Waddle. You do have 2 good running backs. 2 good running backs back there. Can't complain about that one. Defense kind of suspect. Did they lose Fitzpatrick? Did they lose him? I think.
Fitzpatrick.
I know that Ramsey went somewhere else.
Ramsey was traded. Yeah, he was traded. Yeah. He was actually traded to the Steelers.
That's right.
And the Dolphins have Fitzpatrick.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Fitzpatrick was there before he went to the Steelers, right? So he's going back to is
that right?
I believe so. Isn't that where he started? I want to feel like he started in Miami.
That's possible. I'll look it up. But you're right. Is it Mika Fitzpatrick?
Yeah. Yep. That's what it is. Mika Fitzpatrick. I want to feel like he started in Miami. But I'll say this. That team is just not together. Like I said, I'm going based on what they potentially supposed to do last year. I'm backing down off of that. I think they're only going to win. I don't think they're going to win 8 games this year.
Wow.
Yeah. I think
because that's what they won last year. They won 8 games last season.
Even with all that problems they had?
They were 8-9.
Okay, no, I can't give them the same games last year. I say 7. They're going to win 7. 7 and 10. I think they're going to go 7 and 10.
Before you move on, the Dolphins did draft Mika Fitzpatrick. 2018.
Okay. Yeah.
He drafted by the Dolphins.
I remember him being there.
In the first round, 11th overall pick. And it looked like he only played 2 seasons for the Dolphins, 2018, 2019, and then the Steelers traded for him. And now he's going back to the Dolphins. That's insane.
Yeah. It's absolutely insane. So, yeah, I think they're going to win. So now we got 3 teams in the division who don't even get to 10 games.
Yeah.
You know what
that's
I'm saying?
Saying a lot.
It's a cakewalk for Buffalo Bills to run through them and take care of business. I mean, there's no way Buffalo Bills could lose this division. I can't see it. Bills, uh, I thought they were going to take a step back last year because they lost all the receivers. Um, the defense was hurting a little bit, like defensive back wise. I just didn't think that Josh Allen was going to be able to carry that team like that, like he did. But he was pretty much still Josh Allen, to be honest with you.
If you remember, I was the one telling you, like, man, the Bills got this. They were 13-4 last season.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't remember a lot of signature wins. I think they kind of had an easy schedule last year, if I remember right.
Kind of.
What did you say?
I say kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering that the Patriots were bad, the Jets were bad, and the Dolphins had all the injuries, they didn't have much competition in their division.
Right. So I'm thinking that I don't think they're gonna win 13 games this year, but it's still gonna be close. I think they're still gonna win 12. They're gonna have winning 12 games. I think they're gonna go 12-5. They're going 12-5, but it's gonna be a cakewalk. I think they're only gonna be 12-5 because they're not gonna have to win the last couple of games. I think they're gonna be so far ahead in the division. And well, you know what? But they may be in contention for number one overall seed, though. Forgot about that. So it depends on what that situation is. They're going to win 12 games, walk into the playoffs, just cakewalk into the playoffs. Only question is where they're going to rank at in the playoffs. That's the only issue.
Wow.
Where they're going to rank at in the playoffs. Because they're winning the division. They're going to win the division.
Wow.
You got a Tua that's one hit away from being out of the league. You know, you got New England who still got a young quarterback, second year. Just a really, really young team altogether. Then you got the Jets who have been a shamble. They're still trying to make stuff happen right now.
That's kind of surprising by your pick because I know you weren't too confident in the Bills last season, so I was kind of surprised. I thought you were going to have them stepping way back, but I mean, you kind of do. They were 13-4, so 12 games is a step back. I mean, last season was kind of magical for them.
Yeah, so,
definitely don't see that happening. Okay, all right.
You don't see what happened? A step back?
No. I mean, I'll give you my picks. I'm gonna hold my picks until I give you my whole rundown.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you got the Jets going 4-12. You have the Patriots going 6-11. You have the Dolphins going 7-10, and the Bills going 12-5.
That's pretty much right. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. All right. So I'm gonna start from the bottom, just how you did. All right. So I think it's easy, right? The Jets are going to be last in this division, right? The Jets, although they made some moves, which I got to commend them for because they're at least trying, right? They're trying to get a good quarterback, right? You know, they've done the whole draft thing of trying to get quarterbacks. That hasn't worked out, right? Sam Darnold, Zach Wilson hasn't worked out, so they went the whole Aaron Rodgers way, and now they're going with a young quarterback that has potential, but hasn't necessarily been in the right offense, scheme, or team that suits his ability. So, right, didn't get much of a chance with the Steelers. I was kind of surprised by that. I thought the Steelers were going to keep him, and the Bears didn't have the right support system for Justin Fields. So, I get what the Jets are doing. I think Justin Fields is a good young quarterback with some experience that could potentially change his career. Right. He could have a who's the guy that went from the Seahawks to the Raiders now? Why am I blanking on his name?
Seahawks to the Smith.
Smith. Geno
Smith.
Yeah. So Justin Fields can revive his career by having a Geno Smith moment. So that could potentially happen with the Jets. However, it's very unlikely. you got a first-year coach in Aaron Glenn, who's never coached a team before, and he's going to get some heavy weights in this division. So hell, in this conference. So it's going to be a rough ride for him. So I got the Jets going 5-12. Although I do see some ability with them. I think they'll win some games. They do play the NFC South, and and then they got a last place schedule. So they'll get 5 wins out of it, even though it's going to be tough. And this might be another season on the move for Justin Fields, because if they win 5 games, he's not staying with the Jets. The Jets are going to let him go and probably draft a quarterback. All right.
Yeah, they'll be right up there to draft one.
Say again?
I say, yeah, they'll be right up there to draft one.
They'll be right up there, and next year is a pretty good quarterback draft. So I see the Jets, they'll probably be drafting a quarterback. But Justin Fields, I mean, they're going to give him a shot. They're going to try it out. All right. Next, I have the Pats, and this is going to surprise you, right? I got the Pats going 9-8, and here's why. Mike Vrabel is a very good coach, and he did a lot of magical things in Tennessee, right? He made lemonade out of lemons several times in Tennessee.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I can't look past that, and I think he's gonna steal some wins against the Jets. I mean, not the Jets, against the Bills and against the Dolphins. He's gonna steal some wins, and he may even sweep the Jets because, aside from the lack of talent, he finds ways to win. And then he brings in Josh McDaniels, right, as the OC. So they're gonna try to revive some of them old Patriots.
Yeah, I forgot about that factor. I forgot that Vrabel was there now. Because he's going to be there with some extra passion.
He's going to be there with some, yeah.
Because it's the Patriots.
Mm-hmm. It's the Patriots, right. And the ownership and the GM, they're going to give them a lot of leeway. They're going to give them the ability to do some of the things that they want to do, right? Because most organizations, the GM tends to hold the head coach back. Once again, I'm going to say it again. This is why I believe Sean Payton left the Saints. I believe the GM was holding him back. So I have the Patriots going 9-8 and just missing the playoffs and having somewhat of a magical season where people get excited, like, whoa, that's the Patriots? So, and then you give him a young quarterback. I mean, we saw the same thing when Vrabel had Mariota in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Squeaked into the playoffs with a quarterback that was pretty limited in Mariota. But he had some running ability, and he figured it out, and he got him into the playoffs.
Same thing that has with Drake May.
Drake May, same type of situation.
Very mobile. Mm-hmm.
Right. And then eventually they moved on from Mariota, and then they brought in, why am I blanking on his name? The quarterback that came from Miami. And he led Tennessee, ended up going to the AFC Championship game with Derrick Henry and the former quarterback that the Dolphins had.
Tannehill.
Yeah. Yes. Tannehill. And magically got him to the AFC Championship game. So I'm high on Vrabel, but it's going to be pretty tough with the Bills and Dolphins in this division, and I think he's going to come close to making the playoffs, going 9-8. All right.
Okay.
Next, 9-8. Next, I got the Dolphins. And look, we can't predict injuries, right? So I'm making this prediction with the assumption that Tua is going to play the full season.
I put my prediction was with him missing some games, definitely.
I'm not predicting that. He's going to play the season.
I'm predicting he's going to miss some games, at least 4 or 5.
They got to figure this out. Okay? Stop messing around. Safeguard this man. Protect him. Wrap him in bubble wrap. Okay? Without Tyreek Hill, you're not going anywhere, Dolphins. Okay? So figure this out. Protect the man. Wrap him in bubble wrap. I don't care. Do what you got to do. Okay? You wrap him in bubble wrap. You make Tyreek happy, right? You're going 11-6. Yes, I said it. The Dolphins will go 11-6 if Tua and Tyreek Hill are on the team and performing. Dolphins 11-6. Yes.
Just even imagining a full season of a healthy Tua seems like a long shot to me.
But Dell, with all the injuries last season, they were 8-9. That's impressive.
Yeah, I get it, but they were in that division too, though. You got 4 games against the Patriots and the Jets,
and you still got 4. You still got 4 games against them.
And they were playing the last place schedule.
Who, the Dolphins? No, the Dolphins weren't playing the last 6 years.
The Dolphins I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the Patriots. I'm sorry. Thinking about the Patriots.
Dolphins in my head.
Right. Yeah. But I just don't
check
see
this out.
You got to remember, Tua came back though. Tua went out
came back.
The whole.
But don't forget, this is the same Dolphins team that blew out the Broncos that season. The same Dolphins team that blew out
they scored they scored like 70 points.
70 points on it. Yeah,
they ain't even been close to this though.
Yeah, but
that was obviously the outlier. I mean, they're a high-powered type of offense, but I mean, they ain't even been close since then now.
But the point is, they had all the injuries. They kind of fell apart towards the end of the season. I think they're going to rebound this season. This is a good team. This is a team that won 8 games last season with all the turmoil that they suffered through. Still won 8 games.
So you ever heard any of this stuff going on with Tyreek Hill?
I have. I know he was the man in the trade. It's kind of been squashed. I think he's going to stay.
Do you think they'll be all right?
I think they're going to be all right. He's the focal point of their offense. There's an awful
lot of chirping in the offseason.
He's the focal point of their offense. He's getting paid. He knows that. I think he's fine with it. I think he's still adjusting to not winning as much as he did when he was in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
That I think he regrets leaving Kansas City, especially seeing all the success he had. But he ain't going back.
I'm gonna try to find it, but I could swear that I remember this little thing when they was trying to play a joke on Tyreek Hill. And he said something. They said something to him like, "Oh, you were just traded," kind of try to hit him like Kevin Durant got hit.
Right, like a joke. Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, great, okay, let's go." And I was like, "Ooh, that sounded too hot. It's too happy to say you."
But I mean, but
I'm gonna try to find it and send it to you. But
we all talking about Tyreek Hill. We talk about Tyreek Hill, who's kind of, a little out there. You know what I mean? He got
kind of out there. Like, I mean, not as bad, but going towards AB.
Kind of. But long as you're winning, just like AB, as long as you're performing, just like AB, they'll overlook that stuff. Just like he got caught speeding in Miami in some kind of way that was overlooked.
Right, but that's the thing. Last year he didn't really perform. I mean, he had some excuse for when Tua was out. But shoot, even when Tua came back, he was so like a little bit like
But
he wasn't Tyreek Hillish.
The point is, this team went 8-9 with all that turmoil. Now it's up to them to figure out how to smooth this stuff out before the season starts. So I don't know how it's going to happen. I'm assuming Tua's going to play. Tyreek is going to be happy, right? And what's his name? The head coach of the Dolphins. McDaniel. Mike McDaniel. Yeah. Mike McDaniel. Is going to be, this offensive genius and make things work, right? Continue to have Tyreek Hill as the focus of the offense, and they're going to go 11-6, and they're going to challenge the Bills. That's my prediction. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Lastly, right? Well, first, I got the Bills winning the division. I think that's obvious. However, I don't have them winning 12 games like Vegas does and like you do. Like PFF have winning 12 games. I don't have them winning 12 games. I mean, they gotta play the Ravens during the regular season. I think the Dolphins are better, so the Dolphins will compete, right? They got to play the Bengals. They got the Ravens, Bengals. I'm not talking about the Browns, Steelers, right? So they got all these tough games. They got the Chiefs. They got the Buccaneers. So they got
Now,
some tough games here.
But that's like the same teams he played last year. They played last year. They played the
I
Ravens.
get
They
it.
played the Chiefs, Miami.
Right,
I ain't
and
sure
it's gonna
about
be
Tampa
tough.
Bay, but
And
yeah,
they play the Eagles. They
yeah.
play the Eagles this year. So
Mm.
tough games. Tough games. Dolphins will be better. Vrabel is now in the division. Tougher games. So I have the Bills going 11-6 as well. Now,
Wow.
I was almost willing to put the Dolphins ahead of winning this division.
That would
But
have been a reach of the century, but okay.
I mean,
Not a reach,
look,
not a reach of the century, not a reach of the century. I kind of say that too much, but that definitely would have been a reach. It would
you
have been.
think
Yeah, I think that would have been a reach. To say that they're going to beat Buffalo this year.
the Dolphins were very good the year before, but they had to play the Bills in Buffalo and got stumped. So they're going to compete with the Bills. They did before the previous year before they had all the injuries, and then even that year, Tua got hurt towards the end of the season, and Skylar Wilson, I believe was his name. Thompson. Skylar Thompson had to start in the playoff game against the Bills. And this is when the Dolphins were having a great season and Tua got hurt. I think this is the game where he got frozen up with the hands and stuff like that. So it was pretty serious. But anyway, I have the Bills going 11-6, which I think is good. Considering that they had a spectacular season, you got to expect them to take a step back after going 13-4. You got to expect some regression here. So I kind of see that happening. I think they're going to go 11-6. So I got the Bills 11-6, Dolphins 11-6, Patriots 9-8. I'm surprised you didn't argue with that one. I have the Jets
Patriots being 9-8.
9-8.
I mean, it's like I said. I think they will be better. I do think they'll be an improved team from last year. They really weren't that bad from last year. Mm-hmm. I mean, considering what they had with a new coach, quarterback change, you know what I'm saying, young team, all that, coach change, everything was new there. So considering that, they actually were competitive in some games.
Right.
They weren't supposed to be.
Right. But I mean, 9 games? I'm really stepping out on a limb with that.
That's kind of a bold pick. Yeah, I say that's kind of a bold pick right there. Yeah, I say that. That's a bold pick.
I think they're going to be the surprise team. I truly believe they're going to be the surprise team this season. I do believe in Vrabel. I think he's one of those coaches that know how to get the best out of their players. I think he picked up a lot from Belichick. And he falls under that Belichick tree, right? Came from under Belichick, a guy that probably shouldn't have made it in this league, right? And then eventually he goes to Tennessee and has a lot of success. So I think he's going to have the same thing, but it's going to be the lack of talent that's going to hold him back. In Tennessee, he couldn't figure out how to build that roster around Derrick Henry.
What he's going to do is build that defense up, pick some good hard players, and he's going to build that defense up for sure, and they're going to play like a hard nosed type of rounded out type of football game.
Right.
They're not going to turn into a high flying, throw the ball all over the place type of offense, I don't think.
Right. No, they're definitely not. I guess they're going to have to find who their running back is going to be. They're going to have to find that Derrick Henry. So
I mean, they got the dude Stevenson. I mean, he's their guy. I want to say they gave him gave him a pretty decent contract too.
Yeah.
But he was injured last year.
That's right. And he was pretty good. He was good. He was a good running back. So
considering he didn't have a whole lot around him, he was actually pretty good. Ramondre or something like that is what his name. Something like Ramondre.
I hadn't heard it. Oh yeah, Stevenson. Yeah, I knew. Yeah.
Ramondre, I think it is something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But it'll be interesting to see. So
absolutely.
All right, let's wrap this thing up. Thanks for joining us again. We do this thing every week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Holla.